Sonic is amazing. Sonic is amazing. The film is amazing. Knocked it out of the park. How do you find Sonic's voice? Because usually in the video game, you don't really get to hear him that much.
Yeah.
So where do you find his voice?
So the first couple of video games, he really doesn't talk, and then as there are different iterations that these great people have done in either cartoons. You had Roger Craig Smith, you have Jaleel White, you have Ryan and Jason, you have all these great people. And so for me, I played the video games again, the first two, and I was like, okay, I love the idea of the speed, and I love the idea of the attitude. Then when I read the script, I was like, you know what he is? He's like a little kid that so badly wants to get out into the world and like just do everything. He's so excited. It's like if I could play this guy like he's an excited little kid, I feel like kids would relate more and adults would relate more. So I kind of try to do it that where the performance never feels too big and broad and crazy. It always feels like it's coming from an excited little youth.
Now, obviously, Sonic has a bucket list, and seeing a great Sonic movie was on my bucket list, so check that off.
Were you a fan before this?
Huge fan.
Oh, that makes me sad. What was your game?
The original. So that was literally like my first video game system.
Came with the Genesis. If you got the Genesis late enough, after Altered Beast, come on.
That's right, came with the Genesis. So what's on your bucket list?
In terms of stuff, I mean, there's a lot of directors and actors and actresses I would love to work with. A huge list, but personal-wise, I only kind of travel for work now. I love to see the world. I've seen London for 2 days. I've never been to New Zealand or Australia. I've never been to Japan. I love to go and just travel and see places because I think that'll only make me better at the other things I do.
Now you have the great Jim Carrey playing Dr. Robotnik in this.
He is unbelievable in this movie.
Amazing. It took me so back to my childhood.
It is like touching a part of your funny bone from when we were kids.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, how much leeway did you have in the booth when you were doing Sonic's voice?
I had quite a bit. So we would always do as is because the screenwriters are great. We did that. And then Jeff Fowler would always let me do whatever I wanted because we're there. It doesn't cost extra money. There's no cameras. I mean, there's a camera here so I got the dots in the face and a camera to get my emotion. But after a while, it was just us in the booth. And if I had jokes, I was allowed to do anything I wanted. And then if they don't like it, they just don't use it. It wasted 3 seconds. There's not another camera set up and not another whatever. So we really went that. And also just because I cared about the movie so much, oftentimes I'd be like, you know what? Can I see what I did in the past? Let me watch that part of the movie. I'd watch it and be like, I can think of better jokes. And then we'd come in and we would kind of think of better stuff. Always trying to make it better, always.
Where do you want to see Sonic go next?
Ooh, where I want to see Sonic go is kind of where I think the story will go, so I don't think I'm going to say it. But
okay.
They're going after it in a way that is what I would want as a fan.
Oh. I saw a little bit too, and I don't want to spoil that either.
I mean, the ending is so fun.
Right.
In more than one way. So I hope that stays the same. Because I'm like a big Marvel guy, and I love all these nerdy,
Sure.
The tags at the end, the buttons. So the idea that we could have like a little secret that people can kind of wait for, I really like that idea.
Now, how would John Ralphio react to Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, he would first of all be like, where'd you get those rings? I want to see those rings. Let me see those rings. He would try to basically use those teleportation things to probably go to different clubs throughout the world. He would love them. Sonic, I feel like Sonic and John Ralphio would be a great pair.
I would agree.
Their hair already is like the same exact hair.
Now, I have another question. I heard one of the best things you've ever worked on was Standing Up, Falling Down.
Yes, you want to talk about that? I'd love to.
Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yes. So Standing Up, Falling Down is a movie that's coming out February 21st. It's Billy Crystal, who is a legend of legends, and it's a small independent movie, which, we're so lucky we have the Sonic the Hedgehog, but people know about this. Standing Up, Falling Down, the only way you hear about this is if you watch this video. Sure. It's one of those small little gems that I'm really proud of my performance, but man, Billy Crystal gives an incredible performance, and I really hope people get to watch it. But it's about a failed comic. He kind of fails. He has to go back home to his parents, and it's kind of a messed up character leaning on another messed up character, trying to see if they can make lives.